From the sidelines of 2020 US election by the world of true science. From one perspective it appears that the elephants are far outnumbered. And on the elephants' side of that great mud fight, the mud is getting very deep to wade through. And it has the resemblance of cow dung, and perhaps the jackasses are embedding some stones in their gobs of mud also. It does appear that the elephant's plan is to force feed that medicine that the jackasses have been trying to doctor everyone else with, to force feed it to the jackasses. Those jackasses polls, claims that they are in favor of the jackasses, and it might be true. However, there is an old saying, there is many a slip between the cup and the lip. You do remember that the jackasses had it all in their favor in the last election. For those who are honest and wise, you have learned by experience that it is a grave mistake, for you to be too sure of yourself. It is like a little story that some like to tell. There was this poor atheist family that thought it would be nice to invite the local preacher to dinner one Sunday. They managed to rustle up enough money to have roast beef. And as they were all seated at the table eating, the preacher was telling them all about salvation and how sure he was of heaven. He had this nice chunk of roast on his fork, shaking it a little in his demonstration, and said, "I am as sure of going to heaven as I am of eating this piece of roast," and in that shaking demonstration the roast fell to the floor and the dog ate it. So the moral of the story is, there is many a slip between the cup and the lip. And the best thing to use polls for anyway is to build corrals with them. They are not much use for prediction who will win a mud fight. I do realize that most will just take this as a pinch of salt, especially all of the jackasses. This is just words to the honest and wise. Honesty and understanding is the only true belief. Without honesty and understanding we do not know what to believe. To accept others' opinion of the truth without proving it to yourself, it is being deceived, it is not believing. We must understand to believe. All criticism is welcome, as thoughts of criticism are one of the processes of learning. True criticism is presenting facts, it is not name-calling and slander. Until next time, sweet dreams. Truth will solve all our problems before we create them, and ignore or reject the truth, problems will multiply all by themselves, those problems will need no help. Have a great and a meaningful life, if it is at all possible. Just whispers of the ghost of reality.